We're a family of 11, and this is our home.
My grandparents built this house in 1959, the same year my mom was born. She grew up in this house, and I grew up in this house, and my kids have been growing up in this house. Um, it's been great. We rebuilt it, kind of, at least the inside of it, back in 2011, 2012. Came back, and the house had been gutted. Nobody had lived here for over 10 years. The roof was being caving in. There was an owl living inside, a little small owl. It's really cute, except when you're in the house with an owl, it doesn't seem cute anymore.
Yes. And mice.
And mice.
The owls probably helped with the mice.
Yeah, the owl helped the mice. Luckily, there's no snakes inside. There's been snakes, but not inside. I guess a couple times. But yeah, so it's been a great house, and we've kind of outgrown it. Like my wife said, when we started, we had 2 kids. Now we've got 9, and we're gonna need something a little more that's not falling apart, not constantly in need of love and care, but it has taken care of us. My mom tells the story of how my uncle went and got these blocks called Clay City blocks. My mom, you see the bricks on the house there? It wasn't always those bricks. There's these blocks, a place called Clay City down the street. If you're from Fairhope, you probably know where it's at. And said, the guy said, you could take as many blocks as you want. They get free if you pull them in your wagon. And this is like 4 miles away. And so these are the Clay City blocks. They were being covered with the bricks, and the masons got a better job but just left, and we never got it finished. So the story goes, my Uncle Eddie was told you carry whatever blocks he wants to, he can have them, and he carried all those blocks from down there. That's the story my mom tells. My uncle, who's older than my mom, my other uncle, tells a much different story. They did get a few blocks from down there, but yeah, all the blocks came from down there, but not quite like that story. At least that's what he tells. Just recently, a Sally, this big tree fell onto another tree, which fell onto a pine tree, which fell onto the house, which actually fell onto this shed, and it fell onto the house. That's the only reason it didn't go through the house, because it fell onto the shed first, and then the balcony, and then the house. I remember I was laying in my bed one day during a hurricane, and the roof, the ceiling fell in, not the roof. The sheetrock fell on top of me. It was hilarious. Even at the time, we laughed about it a lot. Like I was about 12 years old. But this house is too small, too old for us. We'd love to update it, but every time we get an electrician, somebody come fix something, it's like, well, we got to get all this other stuff up to code. And we try to get something else fixed. We got to get all this other stuff up to code. This code is from the 90s or whatever, and they can't do it without charging enough money to build a house. So we're going to go that route. They can't.